forgot. Hold on. You got me all flustered.
Is it because we're on the next level already? We weren't quite ready for the next level.
we had an agreement that we were going to do an hour show. We said on the bonus that we just recorded that we're going to do an hour show.
Yeah.
And then right before I hit the button to go live, you're like, I mean, yeah, I can go an hour and a half. Why couldn't you have said that when I said we were going to do an hour show? I got a schedule I'm trying to keep to here.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm right, you're right, everybody come along, there's no everything's wrong.
And we didn't even have to keep it to an hour on the bonus then.
Why would you cut that off?
Oh, because it just dawned on me that
I was grooving.
It would have been funny if you would have been masturbating. It just dawned on me that we kept it to a tight 60 on our bonus episode. And we cut the patrons short, the people that pay us money, to try to keep this imaginary schedule that you made up that you don't even have to hold me to.
I didn't make anything up.
I'm right, you're right, everybody come along, there's no everything's wrong.
And another thing.
Shout out to Who's Right Podcast.
Now this is a story, just a sneak peek of Dorg and Tone on the show last week. This'll only take a minute, so just sit tight. I'll tell you some of the shit that happened last week on Who's Right. On the Patreon episode, Bernie tries to get his dad drive-by shot in the produce aisle. Asking about watermelon, playing it cool, and we all know his half-black ass wants some too. Then 30 boys who've been up to no good got by the lady shrink named Bigfoot. Doug could barely read the headline, and Tone got lost and said,
Wait a minute. I'm going to have more information.
Then over on the main, it was time to role play. Tony tried to pray Doug's transness away. And later on, something about shitting on grapes. I don't know, I wasn't listening, because Who's Right is gay. Now we've wasted another week of our lives sitting watching two grown-ass ladyboys fight. And yet we're all back to do it again. Here's Dorg and the Tone. Let's all tune in.
Good job, Zack.
Hold on.
I mean, Tom. Oh, that was awesome.
Tom, I am happy that you found AI because I know there's no way your tree cutting ass wrote that yourself. Very good. That was a good one.
Pretty funny. That was a good one. I think I might be coming around on parody songs. God, it's so gay.
No,
Never thought I would say that.
it changes it when it's about you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like they're all good when they're about you.
Yeah, or they're making fun of you. Yeah.
Okay. No, so fuck. I wish maybe I did save it. Hold please,
Okay.
because I think I can change your mind just as easily as like you're like what you started out with is. Oh, I think that I am starting. Yep, I got it. Okay, you said I think I'm starting to like parody songs. And I said if they're about you, you like them. I've got one that I don't. That came in from somebody named Zane, and here's huh?
That I'm going to hate it.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
I wasn't even going to play it, but since you said you like parody songs, now I got to try to change your mind.
Can I?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, can I guess why I'm going to hate it? First
No.
of all. Okay.
Parody song. Play during the show like if Zack Attack sent it. Just say it's from Anthony. Okay, that's what he said. And then he sent me a song. Now you can guess why you're not going to like it.
Well, that's a stupid premise anyways. But so what I don't like about parody songs is they always go on too long. They always repeat the chorus like 18 times. And there's like one little tiny funny thing or one little funny line. And they repeat that one funny line 40 times. And it's just, they grate on my nerves.
Okay.
Does that do that?
I wasn't listening. Hold on. You said it grates on your nerves.
No, I got it right. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and play it.
Okay. I need you to pull the plug on this when you've had enough.
Okay.
And whenever I say that, you never pull the plug.
Okay. But for real this time. I like big words, and I cannot lie. Doug's vocabulary makes me cry. When a dude walks in with an Oxford dick, and them polysyllabics inside, I'm highbrow. Yeah, I'm the tone. And I flex that brain. Got Doug Googling define wide frame. He's mumbling bad jokes from 1998. I'm dropping ingratiate on your faceplate. I use...
You made it longer than I thought you would. So, what took you so long? Because that was horribly done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what
it was really, like, bad.
Yeah, I mean,
So
we
it was
covered
really
that with the
like-
horribly done.
So what... Did they just AI my voice and say a bunch of dumb shit? Or did they cut up stuff that I actually said? Because I don't remember saying half that shit.
You shouldn't have remembered any of it. Yeah, it was all AI.
Yeah.
I think, because I listened to the whole thing, and I think the premise of it's funny. It's about how bad my vocabulary is and how good yours is,
Sure.
which is a funny premise.
Yeah.
But I think it would be better if whoever wrote it, or whoever sent this in anyway, maybe, I can assume how it was written, but it would have just been funnier if he would have said it over the track, like Jody B does.
Yeah. That would have been better. That would have been much better, I think. The AI just, I don't know. The AI sort of ruins everything because it sounds robotic and it sounds like, I don't know.
So anyway, what's your opinion on parody songs?
I don't know. They're dumb. They're annoying and dumb.
I knew just as easy as you went towards them, I could bring you back away from them.
I think what I like, I realized it. I think what I like is Zack, like Zack Attack. He does a good job. And I think it's like a special talent that most people probably just don't have.
And I wanted to say thanks, Zane, for sending that in. We appreciate it.
Yes, especially me. I really appreciate it. It was really good.
All right. So Zach sent me a message and said that he knows we have a short show this week, which we don't.
Thanks a lot, Zack, for reminding him.
So we do have one song. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Or do you want to save it?
No, I want to hear it.
All right. So this came in from, the idea was from Duchess and Jody B. Ready?
All right. Yep.
Doug needs to find a better way. Been jerking off so much you'd think that both his hands were gay. Deep down, he knows what he should do. He's found a special way to help him spill some of his goo. He's having sticky dreams of bread and bologna. His belly's rumbling, but so is his pee-pee. Won't make his mama proud. She's probably gonna scream. She sees her baby boy fill his sandwich with cream. Dog, look what you've done. You're a lunch meat fucker, and you're about to come. Oh, Douglas, you're a party of one. Just masturbating in your basement alone. You call it the Fuck Baloney Club. You're gonna keep on pumping in the Fuck Baloney Club. You're gonna keep on squirting in that baloney hole. Hope your wife don't walk in on your Fuck Baloney Club. Fuck Baloney Club.
Fuck off.
It's kind of funny. No, that's kind of funny.
All
I'm
the
not familiar with the song that he was parodying.
Me neither, but my issue is it's been, what, like 8 weeks since he said any shit about you?
It's what's funny to me is that it's always like the same shit, but it's funny every time.
No, it's funny to you every time,
Absolutely, Doug.
but there's just as much shit about you that he could be singing about.
But it's not as funny though.
I'm putting a fucking, What's it called?
Crematorium?
Jada.
Crematorium.
Jada Pinkett. What's it fucking called when you tell people you can't ship into your country anymore?
No holds barred. No.
Yeah, I'm putting a no holds barred on Zack.
Port stop. It's a port stop.
No, what's it called? Tariff. I'm tariffing Zack.
You're gonna tariff Jack because of Zack's song. Poor Jack. But Zack's not a country. You can't tariff a person.
I can tell him no more importing. We're not buying what he's selling.
We're not buying anything.
Right.
We're not.
I'm glad you're on board.
Right. I am. You're right.
We don't need fucking Zack and his bullshit when we have. Who's the guy that sent the shitty AI song?
Zane.
Zane. We don't need Zack when we got Zane.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna take this back down one level. We don't need to be at this level. Oh my god.
All right. So yeah, you are on vacation.
If you want to know where I am on vacation, you'll have to listen to the Patreon because I'm not telling you.
Okay.
But trust me, it's funny. It's worth the $5 to find out where I am. But I mean, you won't even find out where I am. But it's worth the $5 to find out where I could be.
All right. You got anything specific you want to talk about? You want to work through these stories? Okay, Doug, don't read these terms. I can move that out of the way forever.
Oh, yeah. Forever and ever. We can work through the stories.
I want to know what you think about this.
All right.
A young gentleman named Ford sent this in.
Okay.
Whales could one day be heard in court and in their own words. Scientists are closer than ever to deciphering sperm whale communication. Their breakthroughs could open the door to expanded whale rights and even legal personhood.
Expanded whale rights? Do they have rights now?
Yeah. Have you ever heard a whale yell fire in a movie theater?
Nope, I sure have not. Is that how we determine if someone has rights? You ever yelled fire in a movie theater? Oh, I love it.
Okay, so let's say that scientists can truly decipher what whales are saying.
Yep.
Do you think that should translate into, what did I say, personhood and expanded whale rights?
Yes. No, of course not. Why would it?
So why not? If okay, so
What? Okay. Does it depend on what they're saying? Because if you decipher, like the whales are talking, right?
and the whales
decipher,
go, I don't hear any beeping. No rights.
right? That's not where I was going, but yes, that's better. But no, okay. So let's say they have, I don't know, 600 hours of whale conversations, and they decipher it, and every single conversation is, you want to fuck? You want to fuck? You want to fuck? And the ladies are all like, no, no, no. You want to fuck? And it's all just whales trying to have sex with other whales. That's the whole thing. That's all they live for.
Isn't that the same as listening to humans?
Yes. Yeah, then they should have human rights. If all they want to do is fuck, then they should get human rights. I mean, it's got to depend on what they're talking about. If it's just like, did you see the newest episode of Friends? It was really good. Like, no, you don't get rights. That's stupid.
Okay, do you think that animals should have rights? So let's just start with dogs.
Okay. What does that mean? Like, I don't know what that means exactly, or what you mean when you say it.
Yeah, it was more open-ended without me even knowing what I was talking about or having an endpoint in mind.
Okay. I don't think they should be able to drive.
Is that because of not having opposable thumbs?
Right. If I could oppose their thumbs, they could drive.
Okay. Monkeys can be taught to drive.
Okay. Yeah, they drive golf carts and stuff.
Okay, so do you think monkeys should have rights?
Yes, but I don't know. Like, there was that monkey that ate that lady's face. Remember that?
Harambe?
Like, if we just start, yeah. No, I don't think that's right.
No, just let it sit. That'll piss people off.
If we just start giving monkeys all kinds of rights to drive around, then they could drive to people's houses and eat their faces. I don't think that's what we want.
Did you just slippery slope monkey rights?
Yes, I did. Would you want a monkey to drive to your house?
Marry your dog?
There's got to be like stages here. Like, they can have the right to like life, liberty, but not the pursuit of happiness. Like, they don't get
because they're happy when they're biting people's faces off.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay, what does that mean?
And they can have liberty.
What does that mean, the right to life? That's to live your life and make your own choices, right?
Yeah, we're not going to kill you. Yeah. Yes.
Is that so? When they say life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, they are saying life is the right to live your life, liberty, the freedom to make a choice, and happiness
Yep.
is to work a job 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In an office. Climate control. When they say happiness, they just mean climate control.
Ergonomic desks.
Yeah, with an ergonomic desk and one of those mouses that you hold your hand sideways. It's very important.
The places that want to make you really happy give you a bouncy ball for your fucking chair.
For a
Idiots.
chair, yeah. And the desks that you can stand up at and the desks adjust. Technology is great.
I've got one of those desks that you can push the button and it goes. So everybody knows.
Doug's standing up.
Yeah. So I started lifting it up because I was doing a bunch of computer work and I got tired of sitting. So I'm like, all right, I'll try this whole standing up working thing. So it was, and then I worked for like maybe 3 minutes. I'm like, oh, that's enough of this shit.
That just makes everything worse.
Right. Yeah,
They all were judging you silently. 3 minutes, huh?
well, he's got some staying power. Is he sweating? It looks like he's sweating.
He's sweating just from the standing up part. I always thought that was stupid. If you need to get up because you've been sitting too long, just get up and walk around.
There's work to do. There's meat to sell.
I guess I understand, but like, I don't know, use your mobile phone. Walk down the meat factory fucking clicking on your phone. So, okay, do you think dogs should have rights?
Yes.
Which ones?
The right not to be abused.
Is that a right?
Is it not?
Do you have that right?
Yes.
Specifically spelled out? Okay, where do you think rights come from? Okay, what are rights? What do you think rights even are? I don't have an answer. I'm just asking you.
Is this the right bit? Because I feel like we've done this before.
Maybe. I don't really remember.
Yeah, so they say God-given rights. So that's things that you are born with, like
Right.
the God-given right to free healthcare.
Exactly. The right to not be abused. Did God give you that right?
Yeah.
But did God also create the person that's abusing you?
Yeah, but God also created the fucking the opposite of whatever the other things are that we're going to determine our rights. I don't know.
Healthcare? God created paid healthcare? Okay, do you believe that you have God-given rights?
I don't believe in God, so no.
So then where do you think your rights come from?
It's whatever the government allows me to do.
So what's the government going to allow your dog to do?
Allow my dog not to get abused.
Your dog isn't going to get abused, right? Because you're not going to abuse it. So what about my dog or somebody else's dog or somebody?
All right, hold on. Shut up. You're being stupid. What are rights?
Why am I being stupid? I'm trying to understand.
Rights are legal, social, or moral principles of freedom or entitlement. They define what individuals are allowed to do or what must be done for them in a society. Rights are often protected by laws, constitutions, or international agreements. So there's natural rights, legal rights, human rights, civil rights, political rights, and economic and social rights.
So do you think your dog should get civil rights?
Civil rights protect individuals from discrimination and ensure equal treatment. Equal to what? Other dogs?
Yeah. So do you think there are differences between dog breeds to where some dog breeds are shittier than others?
Yes, for sure.
And do you think they should all be treated equally?
No.
Right. So your dogs don't get civil rights. Okay.
My dogs do.
Economic rights. Why?
Oh, I want my dogs to have civil rights, but not the other dogs.
Oh. Got
Like
it.
separate but equal. Uncle Tom dog laws.
Jim Dog laws. So what about economic rights?
Okay, human rights. Basic rights considered universal to all people. Freedom from torture, access to education, often outlined by the United Nations. Okay, so then okay, do you think it should be legal to torture dogs?
No.
Okay, so then therefore you think that they should have some sort of rights.
Yes.
So what's the fucking problem?
I never disagreed with that. I didn't want to agree to something that I didn't understand. So I was trying to get you to define what you meant by rights.
Don't fuck a dog.
Oh, I'm back out again. Do you think that women should be able to fuck male dogs?
No.
And that's okay. What?
No.
Why?
Because it's fucking disgusting.
I understand it's disgusting, but do you think that it bothers the dog?
What's she look like? What's she wearing?
She's wearing a dog costume. As long as it's not a guy ramming something up inside a dog.
So then you think it's okay for a guy to let a dog fuck it in the ass?
Yes.
Do you really believe that?
Yes. Wait, okay. Okay on which side of it? Okay on the guy side or the dog side? On the dog side, absolutely. Dogs don't give a fuck. They'll fuck whatever they'll fuck your couch. They don't care.
Get off my Kool-Aid, motherfucker.
It's not abuse to let a dog fuck something.
Yeah, but
It's gross.
but it smells like abuse. Like if you get up there and sniff it, it smells like abuse.
Why does your little dog penis smell like abuse? So can dogs get AIDS? Is there dog AIDS?
I don't know. What does that have to do with it?
I would hate for the dog to get AIDS from the gay guy.
But it's only abuse if the dog gets dog AIDS from the gay guy?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, because then that hurts the dog.
Okay, do you think that a dog can consent to something?
Yes. If you ask your dog if it wants to go for a car ride and it jumps in the car and it's like running around the seat like happy as hell, that's consent to going for a car ride.
So do you think that I could get a credit card in my dog's name so that I can get past this? The credit card companies don't buy the Photoshop credit report thing.
I don't know, but does your dog have a human name? You got to start there. If you gave your dog a stupid dog name, then no. That's on you.
So I feel like I have to say that you should not be allowed to let a dog fuck you.
Why? I feel like that's against dogs' rights. You said you shouldn't be allowed to let a dog do
Right.
whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
I understand. I know what I said.
That's against dogs' rights. So now you're against dogs' rights.
Then yeah, I guess I have to be against dogs' rights.
Why? You're making that decision on behalf of your dog that doesn't want you to make that decision. That dog wants to fuck everything all the time.
So you think that intercourse between human and animal is okay?
No, of course not.
What? That's what you're saying.
No. I think it's wrong on the human side. I think it's perfectly acceptable on the dog side.
Right, but I
Talking
asked
about
it-
dogs' rights.
Yeah, but I asked if it should be legal, and you said yes.
No, I meant like in the dog courts.
I think this is you backtracking very poorly,
Yes, it is.
and I'll just allow you to go with it. So tell me more about this dog court that you're speaking of.
I'm assuming they have that, and we just don't know it, right? Okay, you started out this whole thing by asking me if dogs should have rights. That's not an easy question to answer.
It is.
If you say yes, that makes it easy to answer.
No,
So
you
dogs
said
should-
what rights, and I said the right not to get tortured. And now you want to fuck them.
No. No. I want them to fuck me. That's not what I meant. But I don't think you should be able to, as a human, fuck a dog. But
Okay,
if
do you think that I should be able to go up? Do you think I should be able to walk up to a dog and hit it in the head with a board?
No,
Okay. Why?
that's abuse.
Okay. So, but not if I don't kill it, it's not abuse. Or if I kill it, it's not abuse. Right?
Then it's murder.
Okay. So you think I should be charged with murder?
Man, that'd be rough.
Did you do that on purpose?
You weren't supposed to call it out. You were just supposed to roll with it.
I don't even think you did it.
Of course I did. So that that means that if you accidentally open your door and your dog runs out into the street and gets hit by a car, are you going to be charged with manslaughter?
No.
Why?
If your kid gets run over by a car, you don't get charged with manslaughter. Nobody gets charged. It's an accident.
But what if you pushed your kid into the street?
Then that's different than what you just said.
Oh. But you switched out a kid for a dog. That's different than what I said.
Right, but you think the laws are going to come down harder on you for a dog getting out of your house than they would a kid?
I'm just trying to find out where you're drawing the line. So if you hit your dog in the head with a board
Yeah.
and it's murder, right? Is that
No,
what you're
that's what-
advocating for or no?
I'm asking you a question, and you said it should be murder.
No. I said it would be. No, it shouldn't be. God, I don't know. So it's abuse if you hit the dog, whether they die or not. If it dies, it's still abuse.
Let's say that you get a dog,
It shouldn't be murder. Okay.
and I walk into your house and smash the dog with a hammer.
Yeah.
Are you going to call the cops and say that I abused your dog, or are you going to say that I killed your dog?
I'm going to say that you killed my dog after abusing it.
I don't believe you.
No, of course I'm going to say you killed my dog.
Okay, so what should I be charged with?
cruelty to animals,
Okay.
right?
Now, what if it's
right.
I'm at your house and I look down and there's a grasshopper and I step on it and kill it?
Was it mine?
It was on your property.
So I'm asking, was it my pet grasshopper or was it one that like, oh God, those grasshoppers are always getting in the house. Am I upset about it?
What's my motivation? I don't. What kind of fucking grasshopper problem do you have?
Animal rights start when I'm upset or not upset. You know what I mean? Like if I'm okay with it, then nah, they don't get rights. If I'm upset about it, then yeah, they should have had rights.
So if it was your neighbor's dog, it's fine.
Depends on if I like the neighbor or not. And why would, oh no, if my neighbor's dog was in my house and you killed it, yeah, totally fine.
Okay.
Their dog shouldn't have been in my house.
I think you're purposely trying to miss where I'm going with this.
Okay. You can lead an Anthony to water, but you can't make him drink or something.
If you kill a human, you get charged with murder. If you kill a retarded human, you get charged with murder.
Yes.
Everything here just powered down. Hold, please.
Oh no. That's no good.
But if you kill an animal, it all depends on which animal it is before you decide if it's murder or not.
Yes.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
So if your neighbor poisons your dog, that's against the law, right?
So is it only because it's somebody's property?
I don't know. I don't know how the law defines that, but that makes sense.
Can you hunt horses?
Can you hunt horses?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
There's still places in the country that have wild horses.
Yeah, there is.
Right. So can you go there and hunt them?
No, I don't think so. I think they're like protected or something.
I think it'd be fun to hunt a horse.
Why?
Because they run so fast and it looks so beautiful.
To ride a horse to hunt another horse? What? So why is it that we don't eat horses? What's the reasoning behind that? Is it because they taste bad?
Yeah, it's rough or tough.
Tough.
I don't know. I think it's because I think it's because we have associated them with a tool. You know, horses were tools.
Okay.
So you don't eat a hammer. You wouldn't download a car. Why would you eat a horse?
Right. You wouldn't download a car. That's exactly right. But there are people who like horses. They like riding horses. They like go to the stables and brush them, and they're like, "Oh, horses are so majestic." I think horses are fucking dumb. I'd eat a horse. I don't.
Okay.
I mean,
in the U.S., UK, and Ireland, horses are seen as companions, not food. Horses are closely associated with sport, work, therapy, and companionship. The Catholic Church banned eating horse meat in the 8th century as part of a broader effort to distance Christians from pagan practices.
that's so stupid. So, okay, that's something else.
There's no large-scale horse meat industry in many countries. We could change that.
Can we start branding our own horse meat? So, isn't it weird how you just said Christianity or Catholicism or whatever banned eating horses to distance Christianity from paganism?
Yeah.
And you read that and never even really gave it a second thought as to
I did. I was going to go back to it.
Like they just decided, well, we can't eat horses anymore because we don't want to be like the pagans. Where does it say that in your good book? you just change the fucking rules whenever you want? Stupid. I don't know where I was going with that, but that's irritating. Like the Bible doesn't say anything about not eating horses.
So, I wanted to go back to that and see what else was identified that they needed to ban to
Right.
get us farther away from paganism or whatever.
Paganism, right.
It turns out it's pagan rituals. That's one thing. So that's a good start.
But what exactly is a pagan ritual? Is that where the
Animal sacrifice, fertility rites, and ancestor worship.
ancestor worship? Doesn't everybody worship their ancestors?
No.
I mean, isn't that not like worship their ancestors, but isn't everybody curious about where they came from and they have some sort of reverence for their ancestors?
You think reverence for your grandpa is any different than a ritual with fucking slaughtering animals and trying to bring back your Aunt Eloise?
I mean, it'd be cool if she was still around.
Rest in peace, Aunt Eloise. I miss you.
Right. If there was a pet cemetery, would you bury your loved ones in it if they died?
Yes.
Even knowing how the movie turned out?
Yeah.
I want them around, but I want them to be a little bit different.
Well, I want him to be mean and try to kill me.
Exactly.
You know how cool it would be to have my fucking great grandpa back and his sole purpose is to destroy me? He was so old and frail at the end. I would dominate him.
You know, try to kill you. I would dominate him. I'm going to bring him back, kill him, and then bury him in the pet cemetery again.
God, okay, like at the tail end of his life, like the last couple days,
Yeah.
he couldn't have weighed any more than 40 pounds. Like, I think I could punch a hole through him.
Okay, so what if they came back, but like came back stronger, like jacked? Like they just ripped out of the grave, fucking jacked, ready to go. And their sole mission was to fucking kill you and bury you in the pet cemetery. And then you got to come back and fight them again.
No, if it's known that 100% of the people that get buried in the pet cemetery come back jacked and trying to murder you, then nobody would do it.
Yeah.
But if there was odds, like 1 in 3 are going to come back and try to kill you, and the other 2 come back more or less how they were when you buried them. Yeah, I think I'd chance that.
Really? 1 in 3? Like, so do you get to wait by the cemetery and like wait for him to come up with the shovel ready? And if he comes up jacked, you just smash him in the fucking head. Just start over.
Flex, old man. Let me see you.
Oh, God.
I think I would even go 50-50.
Okay.
But yes, like if there was a proven method that if, you know, his arm comes through the dirt and like I can see his tricep or something like that wasn't there before.
Right. He looks jacked.
Or he comes out holding a fucking creatine or something, wearing a tap out shirt.
Even better. You're going to get beat up by a 70-year-old man in a tap out shirt. Do you know if Tap Out went out of business?
I have no fucking clue.
So if they went out of business, if they're not around anymore, can we steal their logo and make Tap Out shirts?
Why would we do that?
Because I want to bring back Tap Out. I want to bring back Tap Out and No Fear all at once. No Fear of the Tap Out or something like that. We got to resurrect it like an old brand.
Tap Out has been rebranded and expanded beyond its initial focus on mixed martial arts.
Oh. Never mind then. What about that Bear Whiz beer? Can we do that?
I really need you to fucking stay on topic, man.
I'm having trouble concentrating.
So what's going on over there? What's your problem?
Nothing. I'm in vacation mode. I can't stay on topic. What were we even talking about?
The Catholic Church getting rid of Bear Whiz beer.
Oh, yeah. Because of pagan rituals. So, okay, so they got rid of animal sacrifice, but do you think when they got rid of animal sacrifice, there was pushback? Do you think people were like, we need to sacrifice these animals or God's going to be mad? And how long did it take before people were like, oh, okay, I guess we just don't kill goats anymore? You know what I mean? Do you think there was like a period where people were just real pissed off about that?
No, not the people that were affected. So back then, you have to assume that you were either a believer or not a believer. There wasn't a whole lot of middle ground.
Okay.
That's my belief. I think, wasn't that witches and shit? Like they were burning people because they had tits?
They had tits? No, I think they were burning them because they like thought they were doing some kind of pagan rituals or whatever, right? But then they ended up just burning everybody.
No, I think I thought it was just more or less like, like scapegoating, basically.
Okay.
Anytime something went wrong, then they would blame it on the newest witch.
Sure.
And then pin it on somebody and then chase them down and kill them and then do it again over and over again.
Right. And then don't you think human nature was like, there was a guy who didn't like his wife and he's like, my wife's a witch. Let's all burn her too. There had to be some of that.
Okay. The fuck did you ask me to?
I don't remember.
Oh, no. So I don't think that it was just a bunch of people like, I like eating goats. So why can't we eat goats? Or why can't we kill goats? I think it was, somebody stands up and says, hey, I just got off the phone with God and here's some new shit. And everybody's like, oh, okay.
This was before people could read like the Bible at all. So everything that they knew about religion or the Bible or God or Christianity came from their priest, right? So it was everything he said was literally the word of God to these people, right?
Right.
Right.
So at the end of this list, it says
goats.
It says the church increasingly enforced monogamous marriage, banned polygamy, and regulated sexual behavior. Pagan customs like hand fasting. What the fuck is hand fasting?
Sounds sexy.
I do the opposite of whatever hand fasting is. Hand feasting.
You do hand feasting.
I do hand buffets. Hand fasting, trial marriages, or concubinage.
Like for corn? So now the Catholic Church is telling you how you can harvest your corn? Is that what you're telling me?
Are you confusing combines and concubines?
Oh, concubine. I thought you said combines. I thought you said combines.
I get it. It's vacation mode, man. I understand.
No, I just meant that was a pure misunderstanding.
Are you doing the thing that I do where I intentionally misuse words?
You do that? I didn't know you did that.
Okay, so I think trial marriages, we could probably do like word association and figure out what it means.
Sure.
See, I just did it. I did it right there. See.
Right. So you get like 60 days to see if she puts out enough for you.
If she does butt
Is that
stuff.
what it is? It doesn't take 60 days to figure that out.
It just takes 2 shots of tequila and you'll. Okay, so we're going to figure out we'll start with the easy one, trial marriage.
All right.
I mean, it's got to be just as simple as what we're thinking.
Right.
Trial marriage was a pre-Christian or early medieval custom where a couple would live together as husband and wife for a set period of time, often a year and a day, before making the union permanent. It was common in various Germanic, Celtic, Norse societies, and it served as a test of compatibility, fertility, and sometimes family alliances. That sounds like a wonderful fucking idea.
Right. Why would we ever get rid of that? I think we do that now, just unofficially, right? People just move in together before they get married, and they make sure they're compatible with each other.
I want to test her fertility.
Right.
I want to know how she harvests her corn.
Right. I don't want nobody that uses a stupid combine. So that one's normal. So we need to go back to trial marriages. We just don't need to call them trial marriages. Just say, we're just going to do normal stuff.
We're going to be people.
Right. Right.
Okay. Hand fasting.
Yeah. That's the one I'm most curious about. It sounds sexual.
Hand fasting is an ancient marriage ritual where a couple's hands are bound together with a cord or ribbon to symbolize their union. It predates Christian wedding ceremonies and was common in Celtic, Norse, and early Anglo-Saxon cultures.
Nope. That's stupid.
The binding of hand represents union, literally tying the knot.
Yes.
Huh.
So that's where that came from. Interesting. So how long did you have to have your hands tied to your wife?
It says it could be temporary or permanent, depending on the tradition.
It could be permanent if you die.
Why the fuck would you do that? Can you imagine? Okay. You love your wife. Your kids decide you love her more than anybody else in the world, more than anything in the world.
Yeah, of course.
Would you, if you had to make a choice right now, you either continue your marriage,
Yeah.
and the only way to continue your marriage is you have to bind your hands together, or you have to separate. So,
Make
like
everything really difficult.
right, like her shitting, you have to stand there while she's shitting.
Well, how am I going to masturbate? I don't understand.
Hold on, is it my right hand or my left hand?
So, yeah, I have to stand there while she's shitting, but at the same time, I get to shit while she stands there and like make her smell my shit. So that's kind of funny. So it works out. I'm willing to take one for the team, smelling her shit if she has to smell my shit.
Yeah, that would be a horrible existence. Just fucking horrible.
For how long though?
A year.
A year?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. There's zero chance. How am I going to make hammers? I can't provide for my family if I can't make hammers.
You want her to get wrapped up in a lathe? Because that's how that happens.
This is unsafe.
You pull her weave right out of her fucking head.
Exactly.
You ever tried running a lathe with a fucking wig flying around in a circle?
So terrible. Oh my God. That was not what I thought it was going to be. Hand fasting.
I'm glad they got rid of that one.
Yeah, that was gay.
What was the other thing I said? Oh, yeah, the concubining.
Concubines. Yeah.
Isn't concubine just a whore?
I thought a concubine was like a group of whores. Like you have like a whole room full of whores.
Like at the bunny ranch?
Yeah, but they're all yours. Like you don't even have to pay for them.
Well, why would you get rid of that?
I don't know. I think they're like a concubine is like sex slaves, right?
We need to bring that back and the trial marriage thing.
Yes. Do you think? Okay, are you looking it up?
Yeah.
All right.
Concubinage is the practice of a man having a long-term sexual and domestic relationship with a woman who is not his legal wife.
Oh. Yeah, so I was wrong. I thought it was more than one.
Okay, so yeah, they can get rid of the concubines, but I'll trade that in for the horse.
So isn't a concubine just a girlfriend?
Yeah.
So we still have those too. Lots of people have wives and girlfriends.
I want a concubine. That sounds fucking hot.
It sounds Asian to me for some reason.
Sounds better than side piece, don't it?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely it does. And I absolutely hate the term friends with benefits. I think that's fucking retarded when people say that.
Why?
I don't know, because it just sounds retarded to me. What are you, 12?
Why would you want a 12-year-old to fuck somebody? You fucking weirdo.
It just sounds like something a 12-year-old would say. Friends with benefits. No, just say you're gonna fuck this chick. I don't understand. Like, you're not a kid. You can say fuck. It's okay.
Yeah, but
Benefits.
All it does is imply that there's not a serious relationship.
So do you want to fuck? So does that. We
Yeah, but that's
buddies.
You don't say friends with benefits. You're using it in the wrong context.
Okay.
So if I say, so what's the deal with you and that chick? You don't say, you want to fuck? You would say, she's my friends with benefits. I'm not even saying that I'm pro that phrase. I'm just saying you're using it wrong.
I hate hearing it. That's all. There's got to be terms that you just hate hearing because they just sound retarded, and it makes the person saying them sound retarded. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, you can have the point, I guess. Whatever.
Okay, I win. I'm right.
Anyway, so that was Wales. Wales rights.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Ford.
We were talking about Wales rights. I forgot. So anyways, Catholicism. So you jumped from Wales rights to dogs' rights as if it was the same thing.
No, it's because I was getting to something.
Oh, did you get?
I don't remember what.
Okay.
I tried to get there. It was the comparison of which animals, when is it okay for animals not to have rights? That's what I was trying to get to.
I don't think it's when it's okay for them not to have rights. I think it's what rights they get. Because in the end, they are property, right?
Whales aren't anybody's property.
If they're your pet, they are.
Nobody has a pet whale.
Just because they can't get a tank big enough. If we had a tank big enough, somebody would have a pet whale.
So you're saying, fuck, whatever. Fine. Now 2 points for you. I'm moving on.
But I want to hear more about whales. Okay. Whales' rights.
We seem to do at least one AI episode or AI story every episode now.
Because AI sucks and I hate it.
AI company files for bankruptcy after being exposed as 700 Indian engineers.
So it wasn't even an AI company?
No.
It was just 700 Indians?
Yeah.
It's funny that they call phone booth operators and engineers.
Natasha was an AI app building service from London. Claim it had the ability to use AI to create applications, from coming up with app designs to writing code. Natasha promised to pump out programs in record time. Microsoft reportedly backed the neural network with whatever millions of dollars, leading to a valuation of $1.5 billion. But it turns out all that cash was going towards a workforce of over 700 Indian engineers.
That's so awesome.
So couldn't we do that same thing? Couldn't we do like Who's Right AI and just farm all the work out to our listeners?
Fiverr. It's all going to Fiverr.
Oh, like here, just build this code.
AI this.
You imagine what kind of shit we would get back? It'd be like, use toilet paper. Like, here's your application.
Yes, I think we should do that. I think we should have somebody that has never coded or doesn't know anything about coding just open a notepad and just start typing in code, and that'll be the code that you get. As long as everybody understands from the outset that the code might not work how you intend it to.
All right.
So, okay. Is that illegal?
Yes.
Why?
Well, unless in small print AI stands for a lot of Indians, it's rather misleading.
Well, how is it misleading? Nobody knows what AI is. Nobody knows that artificial intelligence doesn't actually mean a room full of Indians with computers.
That's not true.
It is true. I don't know that that's what that means. How do you know? You don't know what's behind the AI.
Yes, I do.
How? How could you possibly know?
It's an algorithm.
Yeah, that's an Indian name. Didn't you know that? It's the most popular Indian name in 2025.
Muhammad algorithm. Muhammad. I don't know what Indian names
Yes.
are.
No, you got
Sanchez.
it. Sanchez. It's algorithm Sanchez. So nobody knows what goes on behind the scenes of an AI. You type into the little box where the typing goes, and then it answers back with some bullshit. That's all you know about AI.
That's not true at all. I'll ask it right now. Hold on.
How can you prove that to me?
I'll ask
You
it.
can't. If you can't prove it to me, then you don't know that it's not true. You said I'll ask it.
Is it true that AI is just Indians in a room giving me answers? No, that's not true. Though it's a funny way to point at something real.
See, it's real.
A lot of human labor goes into making AI look magical. See, that's where you're confused.
What? Where's where I'm confused? I'm not even sure what I'm confused about.
Can we be
it is
done?
AI. So you know a lot more about AI than I do. Obviously, you use it a lot more than I do. And how much? And I'm being serious. I don't want like a bullshit answer. How much do you actually think that you are able to wrap your head around how it works?
As a percentage?
Sure, I guess. Yeah, sure. Why not?
0.5%. 0.25%. Very, very next to nothing.
Okay. So you're telling me that it could be Indians?
I am 0.25% sure that it's not. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, good. Fair enough. Don't you remember that Amazon store that they had where it was like they were using AI and cameras and you didn't have to like check out or anything. You just bought all the stuff and walked out. And it turned out that was all Indians too.
Yeah.
So everything is pointing to it's all Indians, all of it, everything.
You know how I know the AI that I use is not Indians? It doesn't call me boss.
Which awesome. Which one do you use?
So I recently got that super duper Gemini thing from Google.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Is that the video one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that so I think the videos thing is obviously cool, but the videos I sent you,
Yeah.
yeah, that's from that.
Yeah. Super.
But doing the deep research reports,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fucking amazing.
What do you mean deep research reports?
I'm not going to talk about it here. I'll just send you something.
Okay, cool. So it's not all video. I thought it was all video
No.
stuff.
Can we be done?
Okay, bye.
All right, we got a couple super chats. Let's knock them out.
All right. Tiggle bitties. Hi guys, been broke lately, but still love the show. I don't like when Anthony's on vacation.
Neither do I. It changes the dynamic.
I agree about it changing the dynamic, but I like being on vacation.
It's worth the shift in dynamic. Do you like only recording one night a week?
No, I don't actually.
No.
Why you want to go to recording once a week?
No, that's fine.
No, it's fine.
I am a non-binary frog that enjoys peeing on binary frogs. I don't know.
Joshua Fang, Pop Slop.
Pop slop to you too, Joshua Fang. Thank you very much for the $2. Thank you, Tiggle Bitties, for the $5, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
I'd like to pretend that it was some hot chick.
What did it taste like?
Hot chick poop.
Awesome. Gaming Machine 8. Happy birthday, Amber. Happy birthday, stripper Amber.
It seems like it was just like her birthday was like 3 months ago.
No, It was a year ago. We've just been doing it for this long.
It all blends together. Okay, so you think the hottest woman in the world is that chick from The Office, or one of the hottest?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that her shit tastes different than, say, my shit? Like, do you think you could tell the difference in the shit?
Yes.
Like, you think hers has less gravy in it? What? How do you think?
Yes. I'm assuming people who like take care of themselves, like are at least like work out, go to the gym, eat somewhat healthy. Their shit has to taste better. It has to. It has to smell better. It has to taste better. It has to. And chick shit has to smell and taste better. It has to.
I don't believe that. I don't think you get. I bet you $10 you couldn't tell the difference if you had a spoonful of each.
I think that as your shit, your balls probably hang so low that as your shit's coming out, it rubs against your balls, and that flavors it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it tastes like ball sweat.
Right. That's it has to.
Since pilots couldn't see out of the plane because of angled landing, engineers put together a solution.
The Concorde featured a droop snoot.
Droop snoot?
Yeah, the snoot would droop.
The snoot drooped.
What?
Droop snoop.
Okay. Maeve appreciates the respect and urges you two to be careful who you disrespect in the future.
Right, for sure, yes.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, we talked about it last week. She said, be careful who you disrespect.
Oh. Okay.
It was like 6 days ago.
Who did we disrespect?
Maeve.
Oh. Sorry, Maeve.
Possible.
No disrespect.
I think Boomer Bob's got it right. He said the Who's Right AI would only answer super chats. That's
Yes. We should create an AI that only answers super chats. That's actually pretty funny.
all right. All done.
All right. Next week, back on regular schedule. It's going to be a banger.
I mean, it's not going to be any different, but we would appreciate more super chats. Bye.
Banger, bye.